make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DK Metcalf, 47 yards. And the Dolphins are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways. Because
the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards.
And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14.
Jason Sanders, the kicker for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Cook able to escape.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
to the air. Allen. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, Diggs, what a catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Here's a diving catch right side. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Tua now on first down. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Tua now on first down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Allen now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On second down, Cook. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That second down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Allen going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, that play, a mess from beginning to end.
Especially since not only do you take what likely would have been 3 points off the board, but now after the return, The other guys, they're set up with terrific field position. So essentially, you've traded what we think would be 3 points to a possible 6 points, but for the other team. That's a bad trade no matter how you look at it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cook up the gut. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Cook again, and he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st down, Allen. Got a man. That's shorter. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Looking to pass. Tua. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And got his man. Complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Tua. On target over the middle to Hill. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Jason Sanders, the kicker for Miami.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Allen's throw complete to Shakir. And he goes out right around the 39. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted.
Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Allen.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
This is 1st and 10. Now Tua. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Throwing Tua. Back to Walker on 1st down.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Here's 1st and goal. Tua. Here's Walker.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Here's Tua.
They run again with Walker. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Walker is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Allen. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
That's complete. It's Cook.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll roll him out right.
This ball intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as